Hey everyone, Kima here. Today's video is all about dresses. In this video, I'm going to be going over the classiest spring and summer dresses that will definitely elevate your overall look. Let's dive right into it. First up, we have modern shirt dresses. I am so excited to see this as a huge trend this season and the summer coming up, simply because it is a classic piece. It's a timeless piece. So even if you don't have shirt dresses in your closet and you're looking to add, it's something that you will own and have for years to come, especially if you lean towards a classic or feminine style. A shirt dress is definitely a must. And what I also love about shirt dresses is that you can go from a mini to a midi to a maxi, different variations, ones with ties, ones with belts, ones with pockets, different variations of shirt dresses. Now, what I'm also loving is that there's a modern take on your simple, everyday shirt dress. There's different little variations of adding like a tie to the dress, or making it like an off-shoulder, or more like a wrap vibe shirt dress. There are so many different variations, and I love that because shirt dresses can tend to be simple and flat, and bringing in more of a modern take and twist and feel to shirt dresses, it gives everyone an opportunity to shop or to add or to style and wear different types of shirt dresses that fits more to their personality. And remember, 2025, one of the top fashion trends for 2025 is all about personality styling and styling pieces that suit you, that makes you feel good, that makes you feel happy and excited to wear. So love that shirt dresses are a huge spring and summer dress trend, and I will link quite a few different variations in the description down below. Moving on, we have stripe dresses. Strap dresses are another one of those staples, and I know some people feel differently when it comes to stripe, whether it's horizontal stripe or vertical stripe. Pick the direction that suits you. The cool thing about striped dresses, again, those are staple pieces, especially if you lean towards like navy blue, light blue, reds, burgundies, browns. Those color stripes are usually more of a longevity piece in your closet. So I would definitely stick to heritage colors for stripe. And one of the spring, also leading into summer 2024 top fashion trend is your nautical clothing, nautical feels. And that feeds right into the nautical category of your stripes. Again, like I said, horizontal, vertical, whatever tickles your fancy. Also, another thing, the many different options in style, in fabric, in cut, in feel, in texture. So many different variations that you can really lean into. I recently wore this gorgeous stripe one while I was in Jamaica. Loved it. That's a stripe that I usually lean towards, a lighter color, and I also like a burgundy stripe, especially leaning later summer into fall. I also love the navy blue all year round because it's such a classic stripe. So think about your stripe dresses. Again, I will link quite a few gorgeous, beautiful, classy ones in the description down below, especially if you're looking to add striped dresses to your wardrobe this spring and summer. Next up, we have delicate florals as a huge dress trend. And you can really lean into how you feel about delicate florals. Some people might want it to be super soft and barely there noticeable. Some people can do like a medium, like this dress that I'm wearing. This is a Hill House dress. This I would categorize as delicate florals because it flows through the fabric and the colors blend so well. Also think about colors blending when you're thinking about your delicate florals. Like for this, I love that the dress base is a soft pink, a very soft pink. Then we have hints of purple, red, pink, green, light yellow throughout the dress. And the dress isn't loud. It's really just delicate and relaxed. You can also think about delicate florals in terms of material. Like a floral chiffon will really fall into the delicate category because of the softness of the material or fabric. So whatever it is that you conceptualize in essence to be a delicate floral for you, delicate floral could also mean like a gorgeous silhouette dress that is plain and it has one beautiful delicate floral flowing through it as the only design on it. So there's variations as to how you can lean into delicate florals. Again, I'll link quite a few different options in the description down below. You can even click through them just to see what I'm talking about for each dress, and you could think about what you have in your closet first. I'm a firm believer shop your closets first before you go shopping. But if you do need pieces, I always got you with all the links in the description down below. So think about your delicate florals. They're trending, they are huge. Of course, it's spring and summer. What is spring and summer without florals? Next up, we have draped dresses. If you're looking for that classy, sexy feel during the summer and spring or all year round, a drape dress is just that. You can think about your sexy where that leans. For me, I like a nice drape off the shoulder to show off my clavicle. If it drapes across my boob, I don't mind that too. Some people, they like a drape deep in the back if they have like a beautiful back. I know, who says that? But just showing off your features. Think about draping, how it falls. It could be draping in the front. It could be draping on the side, in the back. It could be draping just at the lower part of the dress. But yes, draped dresses are a huge trend this spring and summer. And again, another one that I really love because these are timeless and classy pieces. I didn't pick out any trendy trend that I think is just gonna be like, you know, hot for right now, and then next year it's like you can't wear it because it was so ridiculous. These are all just classic pieces. A drape dress, if you lean towards a feminine style, will probably be in your closet. And if not, like I said, links in the description down below. But drape dresses are just so classic and sexy, but in a very classy way. I adore them, especially if you're heading to a wedding this summer, depending on the type of wedding, the spring or summer. A drape dress in different forms and variation is a great example, especially if you're going to try to pick up a bachelor, okay? A drape dress, if you're picking up a bachelor at a wedding, yeah, get that. So drape dresses, huge trend. Let me know if you're into these. All right, moving on, we have minimalist crafty dresses. Huge spring summer dress trend. And I really enjoy the idea of having like minimal crafty pieces. It's a huge spring fashion trend too, where just crafty pieces, but in a minimal sense, is happening simply because like when you do have a classy style, some crafty pieces can come off a little bit too gimmicky in a sense, and you still want to express yourself through your clothing, but sometimes the clothing is, I just pushed it a little bit too far in different capacities. I have seen dresses, clothing, items, pieces, and I'm like, oh, I wish they had just not added this to it, or I wish it wasn't this color, or so on. So this is why I love the minimal crafty that's flowing through all the fashion pieces this spring and summer, and it leans right into dresses too. So think about like a beautifully done crochet dress, and not just your regular small crochet, maybe like chunky crochet dress that just goes all the way to the floor, or it's a midi, or it's a mini. Think about certain types of texture, like woven type dresses that, you know, have some type of craftiness to it. 3D vibe dresses that is just minimal. They didn't do too much with it. They didn't go too far, and they kept it just gorgeous for us classy girls. So think about your minimal crafty dresses, how those could flow into your closets, and let me know how you like it, if you have any in your closet, or if you're going to be adding any or styling any this and next season. All right, moving on, are two colors that are huge in the dress category this spring and summer, and those are your pink and yellow dresses. If you've seen any of my other trend videos, like my spring trend video, you have seen me talked about the color. Even in my nail video, my shoe video, these things flow together. So more so that butter yellow and ballet pink colors. Those two specific colors are huge this spring and summer, and they made their way over into dresses. They're very much like girly colors, like pinks and yellows, and in that softer side too of the colors. I absolutely love it. That butter yellow has been around since last spring. It's still here, and for a good reason, because it's such a pretty color that matches a lot of skin tones, and also the ballet pink. So lean into it, lean into those color dresses. This is where you get to stay true to your types of dress, the cut of your dress, the fabric of your dress, by just leaning into the color. No fuss, nothing too crazy, but yeah, think about your ballet pink and your butter yellow as two huge spring and summer colors for dresses this and next season. Moving on, we have sheer detail dresses. I really wanted to include this because like sheer can come off as just being like showy, almost naked, like, you know, exposed type of fabric, but there's so many beautiful sheer dresses that are lined nicely. I, for one, have quite a few and have worn quite a few sheer dresses, but they definitely lean a little bit more classy. Also, if you're into like a boho type of feel for your dresses, I feel like the sheer color, sheer detail dresses lean so much into that boho style. Boho isn't quite for me, and I usually don't include a lot of boho feel trends into my content simply because it is boho. I feel like if your style is boho, it's boho, and I don't see it really mixed in with classic. It's just a standalone strong style. But if you're leaning to more like a boho classy style, I feel like sheer detail dresses are going to be your best friend. And the cool thing is, even if you're not boho like myself, sheer detail dresses can also easily be styled, enjoyed, looking gorgeous, pretty, fabulous, all of the above. So think about your sheer dresses, whether you want it to be florals, lean into like your delicate florals, or whether you want it to be like a singular color, muted bright butter yellow, ballet pink. You know, just think about different ways of infusing, adding those to your wardrobe. Again, linking quite a few options in the description down below if you're looking to ramp up your dresses. I'm a dress girl. I absolutely love dresses. If you've been subscribed to my channel for any time now, you know I'm a dress girl. So definitely think about sheer details as a huge spring and summer 2025 dress trend. All right, so if you're new here, I am Kima. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My channel does focus on classy fashion and elevated lifestyle. If that is something that interests you, I would absolutely love to have you here. So do please consider subscribing to my channel. Okay, lovelies, moving on. The other spring and summer 2025 dress trend are mini dresses. And I wanted to include this so much. I was like, ooh, mini dresses are trending. And I was like, I have to include it because mini dresses aren't something I shop or wear a lot of. I will, but it's not my go-to for dresses. My go-to are absolutely midis and maxis. Maxis preferably. I don't know, I just love maxi dress. Ever since I can remember myself, I just love long, flowing, moving dresses. I just feel like a queen. I don't know. But mini dresses are huge, huge trend. And you know what the best part is with mini dresses? They're not boring. They are not boring this spring and summer. I saw so many good ones that almost made me add to cart, and I had to reel it back and say, this is not your vibe. This is not your vibe. Reel it back. But there's so many gorgeous ones, from the colors to the shape to the textures to the fabric to the design to the everything across the board. Just really tickled my fancy with the mini dresses. And if that's your choice of dress, and mini dresses are your thing, you have a lot of them in your closet or you lean towards them, pull those out, style those up many different ways this spring and summer, and flaunt it like you got it, okay? Stick with me, guys. I'm almost through this video. The next spring and summer 2025 dress trend that I am obsessed with and have to add to my closet are your nighty style dresses. Yes, think about, you know, back in the day before we all wore like pants, pajamas. I know for me growing up, I wore a lot of nighties, like dresses to bed with like satin and lace, like, you know, and even like little puffy shoulders like this. I grew up in the Caribbean, so there was never a need to wear pants. Also, my family was Seventh-day Adventist. We didn't wear pants. Pants wasn't a thing really in my family. So yeah, hence why I like dresses. You do the math, 2 and 2 equals 4. So nighty style dresses are trending. They're also kind of like your prairie vibe and like your, what do they call it, like trad wife vibe, even, I mean, something like this too. But you can modernize it and style it and wear it different ways. None of these pieces are going to take away from your personality if you choose the right color, the right texture, right fabric that suits you. So nighty style dresses are trending. Saw lots of gorgeous, beautiful ones that made me so excited, and I don't have any in my closet. And so I'm definitely going to shop one or two, won't go overboard. Definitely won't recommend you go overboard. That's why in the description, I will link multiple different options. That way you can pick from what feeds you and feels better for you. But 90s style dresses are trending. 90. I know my accent might just be like butchering stuff a little bit, but 90 style dresses, huge spring and summer dress trend. So let's get into it. All right, next up, we have shift dresses. Shift dresses, just like shirt dresses, are quintessentially classy, classic, timeless, elegant. So your shift dresses, huge spring and summer 2025 dress trend. And I love that for us. Again, I am seeing a more modern take on the classics, which means if you own shift dresses in your wardrobe and you wanted to add more, there's so many variations out there to add to your closet. And I'm seeing from colors, again, to textures, to fabrics, to designs, to even like length. For me, my shift dresses, I like them to be just above my knee. Some people like them a little bit midi knee or mini. I like it to be maxi knee. Maybe I could coin that term, but that's how I like my shift dresses. And usually there was a time when you could only get shift dresses in either like huge, bold Lily Pulitzer or, you know, so on prints, or just basic colors, grays. Like it's almost like shift dresses were meant to just go to work. But there's so many fun ones now. And if you haven't seen my spring accessories trend video, definitely check that out, because I went over different ways to accessorize your outfits. I feel like with shift dresses, because they can be just so simple, brooches, scarves, you know how I feel about brooches and scarves, belts, to really give them facelift, but maintaining that classic timeless piece in your wardrobe. So let's get into shift dresses. Finally, the final spring and summer 2025 dress trend that I'm loving, that I picked to add to this list, are polka dot dresses. I picked it because polka dot, again, is a timeless print. Just like we had stripe earlier on in the video, polka dots definitely a timeless print. And also, I saw a lot of polka dot options. There's this gorgeous one from Zara. Hopefully it's not sold out by the time you see this video or I am done with the video. It was just calling my name, and I needed to get a couple things from Zara, and I was like, okay, I don't want to do the order right now. I just need to, but hopefully it's still there. And I'll link it in the description down below along with others. But your polka dot dresses, huge spring and summer 2025 dress trend. What I also love about the polka dots is that, again, you could go towards a color that suits you, mostly black and white, but they'll have red and white and different color polka dots too, which I think it's great. But it's also, if you lean to the black and white polka dots, an all year round print that you can wear and add to your wardrobe. So think about polka dot from your minis, your middies, your maxes, your flares, your shifts, your all of the above, all of the shapes and styles in dresses in polka dots, your prairie dress, your trad wife, you know what I'm talking about. So polka dot dresses, huge spring and summer 2025 dresses. I did order a couple dresses from Amazon. Did I hit order? Oh my gosh, does anyone else do this? Load up your Amazon cart and don't hit checkout. I needed to get some necessities, and I went over to the fashion section, and I did pull mostly dresses. So if I didn't order those, I'm gonna hit order and I'll do a try on for you with those gorgeous dresses that I picked out from Amazon, show you how they fit, how you like it. So make sure that if you want to see that video, definitely subscribe to my channel so you won't miss it. I'm also getting a few pieces in from Zara. Of course, I'll do a Zara haul for you guys. So yeah, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out. But these are the top, the best, classiest spring and summer 2025 dress trends that I think are just fabulous for us classy ladies. Let me know which of these dress trends you lean more towards, always wear, always pull out during these seasons, or which ones you're planning on trying this season. Like for me, I want to get the 90 dress. Simply because I haven't worn like a 90 style dress in so long. So let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.